this transmission to bring you the following live broadcast.
It's Wednesday. It's 6 p.m. This is the ThinkSoJoE Show!
Yeah.
Hey, that does work.
Oh, good.
Cool. All right.
Now we know.
Yeah, I can use
Hi,
that.
Laura.
Use that in my Twitch streams.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's the new thing is your Twitch streams.
Oh yeah, I've been streaming on Twitch since last Tuesday. Actually, it probably still says I'm playing Tony Hawk over there, so I'm gonna go fix that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I got it. I got it.
You got it?
I think.
Okay.
Yes, I think I got it. I'm pretty sure I got it. Okay,
So-
good. There's no sound. That's I was trying to get to Twitch with no sound.
Okay.
So that I can go to video producer, and it says I'm broadcasting. Stream manager, that's what I want. That's what, no, it says
Hi, Mom. Mom's on the chat.
238, and it doesn't say, oh no, it does say I'm playing Tony Hawk. So how do I update that?
I don't
Edit
know.
stream info.
There we go.
Delete!
Delete.
And podcast. And maybe I can't do that. Okay. Music. We'll put music.
Music.
Music talk.
Music talk. That
There we go.
works.
Whatever. I don't know. All right. Anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
hey,
gonna
what's
get.
this to? No, I'm playing with it. Is it important?
It goes. Where the hell does it go?
It goes right back where I found it.
Yes, it does. Even with all these new lights and everything, you're still fascinated by everything else. Hey, look, it's Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Yes.
Can you make that one go away?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we don't need to see ourselves that much.
I do. All
You're-
these fancy new lights.
You're cute.
It looks great.
Cute.
It looks like we know what we're doing. It looks like we have production values.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little.
Even the little subtle orange light in the background there.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I've been meaning to do this for weeks, and I'm just like, didn't feel like doing it.
I understand.
And then today I'm like, I'm gonna do this. And then I got to a point where I'm like, this needs to get plugged in, but I can't get to the outlet behind the video game, so it's just gonna plug in over here, and I gotta warn Karina not to trip over the plug. But by the time I got around to warning you, I'm like, fuck it, I'll just plug it in where it's supposed to go. Oh, shut up, Laura. She's been watching my Twitch streams.
Why?
Because I've been working on, when I'm referring to me, saying I instead of we.
That does make more sense.
Yes, I never realized I did it until I started playing on Twitch. And I'm like, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and it's like, no, wait, I'm going to do this. And, but this time I meant we because there's two of us. So in your face.
In your collective faces.
Yeah.
Here, I'm uncomfortable.
So get comfortable.
I can't.
Do it.
Don't tell me how to live my life. So we actually have an exciting day today.
We do.
We do. We're gonna have an interview, a Zoom call
We
with
are.
with our buddies from On the Cinder.
Yeah, we are.
We are.
I just I was sick yesterday, and I'm like, I gotta text Jay, and I gotta find out what the plan is. I gotta find out if I need 2 or 3 or how many people are gonna be on the Zoom call.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm fairly certain that the number is 3. So I'm fairly certain the number is 3.
Okay.
3 calls, me, Jay, and Mike, and we'll have. I think Tyler will be with Jay.
Okay.
So it'll be 3 screens that we. So I'm like, cool. I can do 3 Zoom screens.
You're so talented.
Actually, that reminds me, I got to do a thing.
Thank you, Kevin. It was
Filters
supposed to be orange.
Oh, that is going. Okay.
And it will be if I ever wash my hair again. But That doesn't seem likely now, does it? Yeah. Did you do your daily Mario challenge?
I did.
Good.
I almost didn't yesterday.
Because you were feeling shitty?
Yeah, actually, I don't know if I did. No, you know what? I did them before midnight yesterday, or right after midnight yesterday, and then I didn't do the stuff in Animal Crossing yesterday because I felt like shit. And then I'm like, done with work, and I'm like, I want some hot chocolate before bed.
Mm-hmm. I saw that you had hot chocolate.
So I had some hot chocolate, and I got all my Animal Crossing shit in before bed.
You're such a dork.
And then today when I got up and I got everything set up and I was recording music into the Roadcaster here, I played my Animal Crossing and my Mario. So that's all done.
And I'm glad you got all the important things done.
Well, you know, I played Tony Hawk on Twitch last night. So I was, at midnight I was still playing Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
So I wasn't thinking about, I need to play Mario.
Right.
Or I need to play Animal Crossing or whatever. So I'm just like, all right, let me beat Tony Hawk 1 and 2 straight through.
How long did that take?
About 3 hours.
God.
About 3 hours.
I can't sit still for anything.
You can't sit still, but people can.
People do that?
People can, and they sit and they watch video game streams if
they watch movies.
And watch movies. I can't do that.
I can't even watch an episode of X-Files without falling asleep. And it's not anything against the X-Files. It's a great show.
I was not playing Tony Hawk with no microphone, was I? Was my mic not coming through?
Oh.
Now I have to go back and watch my Twitch stream. I'm pretty sure my microphone was going on. Hey, we got somebody liked our stream. It popped up on the screen there.
Oh, cool. Who was it?
It's Vinny and Delora liked our stream.
Delora.
Thank you.
Hi, Vinny.
Appreciate that.
I wonder if you're listening right now. Vinny, tell me your life story.
We can see the Facebook chat too, so
Yeah.
It's not just the YouTube, and we can see the Facebook and Twitch chat. Now you got me wondering if we got audio on Twitch. Damn, Laura.
Laura. You can't just let him be.
I mean, if she can hear us here, she could probably hear us there, so
Right.
I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
Playing Tony Hawk with no background music, that was weird.
I bet. That's like the whole game to me.
Like, and the stream before that, I played Crazy Taxi with no background music. So, and he's the drummer of the Time County Project. Okay. Cool.
Excellent. And Tom Conde, is that how you say your last name? He's in the chat too.
I'm glad you asked because I was wondering the same thing.
I don't know. Conde? Oh, they're...
Talk text. Okay.
Okay.
There's no microphone. Okay. Well, good to know. I'll have to look into that and see what happened. I thought I set everything. So I set everything up like I reset literally everything. And we got a like from Mike Jacobs of On the Cinder on Facebook.
Oh, why would he like us?
Yeah, right. Anyway, I reset everything for both my gaming setup and the podcast setup.
Okay.
So I did a lot of testing before we came on with the podcast just to make sure that I have. Actually, I'm going to unmute that before I forget, because we'll have the interview and I'll be like, why can't I hear you guys? And everybody else will be able to hear them except for us. But that's neither here nor there. So I did a test run. Yes, you got his name right. So I did a test recording to make sure everything was coming through and had sound. Like, okay, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
hopefully everything is actually good.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of YouTube, and I'm watching this one guy, and he's like, here's how to make your life easier if you're streaming stuff. Like, oh, that's a good idea. Like, you put your camera in one place, and then you use that one place in all the rest of your stuff. So you only have to edit your camera once to
I'm not smelling what you're stepping in this time.
Like, if I were to go here and I were where else? So, like, this would be different over here, and, like, everywhere else would be different.
Maybe you can show me sometime.
Yes.
Okay.
No, Laura, I will not be playing first-person shooters on my stream.
Oh my God, do it. Have a little throw up bucket next to you.
I would have to.
I would too. I wouldn't be able to watch that.
Anyway.
We're so lame. We're like, yeah, first person shooters. I don't know. They kind of make me motion sick.
Hey, there's Josh.
Aw, Josh, you guys have a good Thanksgiving yourselves. We're just going to stay home and...
Jen DeSantis just followed us.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just going to stay home, and we're tossing up the idea of going to my mom's for the weekend. Well, not for the weekend, but sometime over the weekend. My mom has been itching to make beef stroganoff for the family, and I have been itching to eat said beef stroganoff. And I would really like to eat something like hearty that I don't have to cook. I think it would just taste that much better.
At least somebody is watching my Twitch. I guess that's the takeaway from this.
Why, what?
She said, or play a game without a goal, like Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing,
or
yeah.
like Minecraft. I went on this
I don't understand.
I went on this thing about Minecraft and how I don't like Minecraft, but I'll sit here and play Animal Crossing.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't. That's another thing. I can't sit still and play video games. I just don't have.
And I can, so.
I know. I mean, with Adderall, without Adderall. Like, if I sit still, I will just fall asleep.
I had to go get your Adderall.
I know. Thank you so much.
It's like 6 o'clock. You're like, I have a script.
You're like, which one?
I'm like, yeah, I have a ton of scripts.
Oh, you.
Oh, you mean the other kind?
Oh.
Okay, yeah, let me go. All right.
Dad Joke Wednesday.
Yes. I am very disappointed that we are here tonight and doing a podcast. And I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because tomorrow's Thanksgiving. You know where I'm usually at the night before Thanksgiving?
Stamps.
No.
Where? Tudor.
Tudor. Yes, Tudor.
Oh, God, I miss Tudor.
Okay, yeah, the vinyl recording thing. Yeah. All right. We were looking at a thing. It's you record for vinyl. You record, and it's a personalized vinyl for whoever buys it.
Oh, cute.
So they buy it, you play a song, and it goes out to them.
If I had any musical talent left, I would do that for you.
Anyway.
I could grab the baritone ukulele and pretend I have talent.
We've got a couple of ukuleles. We still got to learn how to play that other one.
I know.
It's been sitting there collecting dust.
I know. It's depressing.
I know it is. I saw it
that
last
is
night.
abuse.
I saw it last night, and I'm like, damn it, I need to start playing this thing. Actually, I might have saw it today when I was trying to set up this overhead light here.
You know what I've been thinking about is getting back into playing bass. I think that
there's a couple of them right here. So.
Excuse me, one of them is mine.
Yes, I know.
I kind of miss it, and I don't know the kind of music that I listen to now, like listening to all that ska punk. That's really fun to play on bass.
Laura says Karina's musical talent is greater than Joe's musical talent. That's not an insult.
That's not true anymore.
I don't
like when I was younger. I was like, pow, talented.
I don't consider myself a talented musician. That's why I'm in a punk band.
That's a good point.
Yeah, but seriously, we should be at Tudor Lounge right now.
Yes,
getting
we should.
loaded in, getting everybody set up. But these idiots around here can't wear masks. Like, oh, no, we can't wear masks. It's against our rights. No, it's against my fucking right for you to not wear a mask. I don't know.
Hi, Jen. We're going to play your music.
We are. Play at the bass. Play at the bass.
Play at the bass. I'm going to play at a bass.
Yes.
You don't have a bass amp, do you?
My Helix can play bass.
I don't understand the Helix.
I can do everything with my Helix. Yes, people not wearing masks also drives me insane. We could be back to fucking normal by now, but nobody wants to fucking listen to the CDC. Yeah, I did one on Twitch. Now I'm doing one on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yes. But I was watching a video the other day, a news report. It was Pfizer said that they are optimistic that their vaccine will be available by the end of the year.
That's really fast.
That is really fast.
Like, is that fast enough to weigh the pros and cons and side effects?
I'm sure. I mean, the COVID virus, it's an offshoot of SARS, so they've been working on something like this for years. This is just a different strain. So, and you got to figure something as big as this and how many people probably contributed to like programs like Folding at Home, where you use your computing power to help unfold protein simulations and things like that. So you got to figure, and also like, they probably were fast tracked, to approval for it, or will be fast tracked for to approval for it, and the goal is to do like frontline workers and essential workers first.
Yeah.
Anybody who's like susceptible to the virus, and so hopefully maybe by this time in 2 months we'll be.
Oh my God. Oh my God. We should talk about what we didn't talk about last week, and that was that my sister had been exposed to COVID. The nurse where she works at an inpatient rehab facility had it, and that's pretty bad because the nurse comes in contact with like everybody,
Right.
So my sister was having symptoms. She got a test, which she schedules a test every so often because she's in healthcare anyways. So I think she actually had the test scheduled anyways. And it seemed to take forever. It seems like it took 2 fucking weeks to get the results. It was like 4 days, still way longer than I would like to wait. But she's negative. She's okay. She just had like a really bad flu or something like that. Not that makes it any better because she was still miserable and sick and but she's doing better. She's back to work. She's like, it's safe to go see her and shit like that.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't understand why people are so upset about restrictions tightening up again. If you would have listened in the first fucking place, it's ridiculous.
It is.
But hopefully this vaccine will be pushed through and it'll be successful and we'll be able to get back to concerts and sporting events and family gatherings and just normalcy to whatever that's going to be on the other side of a vaccine.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll be there in a couple of months with any luck.
Yeah.
I was talking to my friend earlier and he says, well, we'll be back to normal on January 20th. Which is inauguration day. Yeah. And then we got into talking about how Trump's lawsuits are failing everywhere.
Good.
Yeah. I don't know. I've lived through the last 4 years. You'll never be able to explain to me in a million years why people had any support for that guy. I don't want to get into it too much. But.
I don't see it either, but at least I reached out and tried on a Facebook post.
Sure.
And I, said like no disrespect to anybody. I just kind of want to understand where you're coming from. Like I don't really need to hear from Biden supporters about what Trump supporters think. I want to hear what Trump supporters think and why. And I think I got like 2 answers from actual Trump supporters that weren't just full of hate and like talking in circles and stuff. And I appreciate those 2 people, but it really sucked because like a bunch of like leftists kind of jumped in and like told me what Trump supporters thought. And how do they know?
I will never know. I will never know. I don't I have a friend who is a Trump supporter and against BLM, but when he gives me explanations, they make sense from his standpoint.
Right.
They don't make sense to me. I don't agree with his things that he says.
Mm-hmm.
But at least he tries to give me some kind of evidence and proof, and
Right.
this is why I feel this way. And I appreciate anybody who can do that.
Yeah.
And say, okay, I know we don't agree. This is why I feel the way I do. I like that kind of insight. And I welcome that kind of insight.
Right.
And I said, when I asked him, I said, why are you a Trump supporter? His answer was, I'm surprised you're not.
Huh. Interesting.
So you're saying that the guy who wrote a song about lighting an effigy of George Bush on fire, have to say an effigy, should like the guy who's even worse than Bush? George W. Bush.
Yeah.
W. Bush.
W.
Got to specify.
W.
And even W is just like, this moron needs to concede and get out of there. So, whatever.
Yep.
Kevin
Insert
says,
Simpsons quote here.
Kevin says he still has info to send you. He did not forget.
Thank
he
you,
promises
Kevin.
He didn't forget.
It's about TST.
Ah, okay.
Because I'm curious.
I'd be interested once you get the info.
I will share it with you.
Yeah, okay.
I don't feel like you can judge things unless you know something
Sure.
about those things. And when I look at my arguments, my retorts to people on Facebook and whatever social media, I'm just like, wow, I sound like such a fucking hippie and such a not a Christian, if that makes sense, but more like the peace-loving Jesus hippie Christian instead of like the you're going to hell if you don't repent Christian. I don't know. I'm trying to find myself at 36. I'm right here. I'm right here with you, Joe.
I'm just watching Animaniacs.
Oh my gosh, it's been such a treat. How many episodes would you say you've watched so far?
I believe I just finished episode 8.
8. Okay, so I don't know how many. I don't watch TV
Actually,
like you do.
I need to check Twitter because I tweeted out wondering if MC Lars saw the Shakespearean rap episode.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, because MC Lars has done Shakespearean raps. So
Yeah. Yeah, that would be cool to get his input. But yes, Animaniacs, Pinky and the Brain. And then we have Tiny Toons is going to have a reboot, right?
on HBO Max, yeah. So
oh my God.
if you've got a Roku player, sorry, I'm in the same boat. At least my TV in here has HBO Max on my Amazon Fire TV or whatever.
How can I watch Tiny Toons?
You
On
have
the big TV?
could sit in here with me, or
There's no room.
I don't know then.
You have to clear off space just for the podcast.
I don't clear off space. I clean the room for the podcast.
That's so nice of you.
It just gets cluttered over the course of the week, and I clean it up for the podcast.
At least you clean it once a week.
Yeah. I mean, I try to keep the clutter off camera at least.
Yeah, you do. You kind of...
So, off camera, like, for not only this, but for the Twitch streams, too.
Ouch.
So
I'm okay. I'm okay. Don't
okay,
worry.
then.
I'm okay.
Okay.
Yes.
But yeah, super excited to have Animaniacs back as of last Friday.
Yeah.
I actually played on. I think I played on Twitch. I played on Twitch Thursday night, and I was like, I'm ending at midnight so I can watch Animaniacs.
And then you came in the bedroom and turned it on, didn't you?
No, I watched it in here.
Oh.
And then after the first 3 episodes and work, I came in there and put on the 4th episode.
Oh, I knew you came in and put it on.
And then I watched 2 more episodes the next day, and then I kind of got busy and then got sick, and then I was like, all right, today we got 2 hours before this show and nothing playing in here. Animaniacs.
Good call.
Mm-hmm. And then we listened to some Buffalo punk rock.
Mm-hmm. Some Voice of Dissent.
Some Shambles.
Shambles. City Powered Radio was on there. It's Sydney Flanagan's Underground Network playlist.
Yep.
Is what we were listening to. We didn't get too deep into it, though. We were only like 6 or 7 songs in.
We got to Shambles. That's all. That's good enough for me.
Heck yes.
I love Shambles. Those are my boys. I miss them.
Yes. I tell you what, I never, ever hear Operation Ivy without thinking of Shambles when they cover it, and they cover it so fucking good. Like, so fucking good.
So I was trying to do something with this camera. I was trying to install some new firmware, but I needed to clear off my memory card to do so. So I put everything that was on that memory card onto the computer, and I have a bunch of pictures of Trey from Voice of Dissent, Cardboard Homestead, and Shambles. And I think there might be another band on there. Lucky 33 out of Syracuse is on there. And there's video of a lot of the bands that was taken with this camera. Which the video is really good. The audio quality is actually pretty good because I think I did it with my Rode shotgun mic. So.
Yeah. Laura says she refuses to watch these new episodes of old TV shows.
Her loss.
Excuse me. Laura, like, do it. It's so witty and clever, and like the jokes are of the times, so it's.
So there are two different outcomes of how these things can go. You can have the previous Beavis and Butthead reboot, which was okay, but it was just like, it's not the same. Or you can have like the Animaniacs reboot, where it's like, holy shit, this is actually really fucking good. The voices are a little off. It's the same actors and everything, but after 20-something years, they're not going to sound exactly the same. Rob Paulson's battling cancer, so.
Oh, geez. Yeah. I didn't know.
Which actually, I watched Jeopardy last night.
Did you?
I did. Alex Trebek's last episode is December 25th on Christmas.
Oh my
His last
God,
episode's
no.
gonna air. And for the first episodes in January, Ken Jennings, the biggest winner in Jeopardy history, if I'm not mistaken, he's going to be hosting those episodes.
Is that just a temporary thing?
I believe it is. I'm not sure. I didn't really read into it. I saw that he was hosting those, though. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, and I'm sure Alex would have approved. So
yeah, I mean, they're not going to find a replacement like Drew Carey for
no, Drew Carey.
What's his name? Bob Barker.
Drew Carey was the only person besides me who should have got that job.
Oh my God. Oh my God, that would have been so fun.
I love game show. I'd love to be a game show host. How cool would that? Like, that would be cool, right?
It would be pretty cool. What kind of game show would you want to host?
I would want to host The Price is Right.
Well, no, you can't. Someone else is hosting that. You have to get your own game show.
Do I have to beat up Drew Carey and take his job?
Yes.
Drew Carey was like in the Marines or something.
Was he really?
Or like the Navy, something like that. He could kick my ass.
Well,
I'm pretty sure he was.
Well, let's look it up. Well, there's no reason to not know.
Drew Carey.
Yep, there's a Marine Corps.
United States Marine Corps. Served 6 years as a field radio operator in the 25th Marine Regiment in Ohio.
Yeah, he could fuck you up.
Yeah.
Without even breaking a sweat, probably.
I'm sure.
But he seems like he's more one to hug than hit.
I'm sure he would be. I personally would love to host The Price is Right. That would be like my dream job.
Maybe step one is get on The Price is Right and meet Drew Carey and be like, hey, Drew, if you want to take a vacation, I got you, bro.
Yeah, get your own game show, ThinkSoJoE show.
What would a ThinkSoJoE game show be like? What do you think?
I don't know.
We might have to develop this.
Yes, I also heard that, Laura, that Bob Ryder, who used to fund TNA wrestling. No, you know what? That was my contact when I tried to get a hold of TNA wrestling when I was doing the podcast.
It's wrestling stuff. That's why I don't know.
Yeah, no, Bob Ryder, he was their publicist guy, and I would like reach out to him like, hey, man, nobody's getting back to me. Can you help? Mm-hmm. And he would just be like, dude, just fucking email the thing. I'm like, okay. He was not very helpful to me. Oh. That's okay though. Like I didn't dislike the guy at all. You know, I didn't wish him dead or anything.
I would hope not.
Unfortunately, he has passed away. That's what Laura's pointing out on the YouTube chat.
On the YouTube.
We read your comments, and I know some of you can't see some of the comments. Some of them are from Facebook, some are from YouTube, but we read them.
Yeah.
So, Like the ones that are about to start pouring in from Laura any second now.
Do we wait for her?
Oh yeah, of course we wait for her.
Okay. So it's okay, Laura, go.
There it is.
There we go. Where's the music? She says.
Okay. And this is music from Tom Conde and the Tom Conde Project, rather.
Okay.
And the song is called Dying to Live on all WNY. Think So Joe Show.
Can you feel the weight? Can you feel the hate? Or will you hesitate until you lose control? Or do you think you're fine? A trouble state of mind? What will you leave behind as you perfect your role? Stand up and take it. Stand up and get just what you get. You're not gonna make it. Spending your days dying to live. What is it you say? You got a better way. You think I need to stay in my lane with no choice? Instead you're gonna snitch. Why a crying bitch? About the way in which I dare to raise my voice. Stand up and take it. Stand up and get just what you get. You're not gonna make it. Spending your days dying to live. Stand up and take it. Stand up and take it like a man. Reach out and break it. Thank God for your freedom while you can.
All right, we're back on all WNY Think So Joe Show. That was the Tom Conde Project.
That was
song
fucking
called
awesome.
Dying to Live. And I brought the On the Cinder Boys in a
Nice.
little early. So let's get over to them.
There we go.
There we go. I brought them in during the song break. Usually I wait till after the song break, and
Yeah.
then you don't have to sit there and just watch us.
You planned ahead this time.
Thank you for allowing us another extra minute and to enjoy the song. So shoot.
Cool.
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
Doing all right. Making it for now.
Yeah.
I feel pretty good. I maybe a little stinky, but otherwise pretty good.
Oh, that's okay. It's COVID times. We're allowed to get a little funky.
Yeah. In fact, I feel like you're weird if you're not at this point.
You know, I showered yesterday. I figure I'm good until the weekend.
At least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It depends on how much perfume I use.
Loaded up.
Oh, you're masking it? Well, you can't
I
hide
use
it.
perfume
That's not fair.
oils. It's that hippie shit. So it's like I walk around smelling like incense. So it's not so bad. It's not like I'm spraying like CK1. Remember that shit?
Well, it's probably good for your aura and everything, right?
I don't know. It smells nice.
Good.
Yeah. So you guys, tell us what you're up to.
Go ahead, Mike.
So, the last like 3 or 4 years, we've been doing house shows to raise money for various charities around Buffalo. And we're in the middle of a plague. You know, the pandemic is going on. So this year, we're trying to do this alternative thing from afar. We're selling like various items on our Bandcamp, and all profits from our merch go towards Jericho Road, which is a community health center in Buffalo.
Oh,
They do.
I thought
We're
Jared
also
was dedicated to bludgeoning baby seals. What the hell are we doing?
that's the front man for you. Jericho Road does a lot of stuff. They work with immigrants, people that are asylum seeking, but they also have like COVID testing that is really easy to arrange. You just walk up and you can get your test done at 2 different sites. It's all on their website. It's like, if you just do a Google search on Jericho Road Community
I think
Center.
it's like jrchc.org or something. Because we've done some work with Jericho Road through the Priscilla Project. So their website is very helpful for people wanting to donate and for people who need some help.
I can go ahead and confirm that. jrchc.org. You got it.
Wow. Yes. I'm on a
Yeah.
roll.
So we're doing the profit from our merchandise, but we're also doing, for one program, this live band karaoke thing, which has been around for years. Like, it's been at different venues, but for now, with the way things are, we're doing it in the Flower House Studios / Noiseland Arcade basement. We've invited people to come in and sing songs for a $60 donation. We're going to video record it and do the audio through Jay's studio. Yeah.
Yeah. So you say it's been done before. Sorry, I'm going to interrupt you real quick. I'm good at that. Not everybody allows you to pick the song. Sometimes they give you a list. Sometimes they, we are genuinely learning whatever song you can pick within reason, and we are regretting every day of it at this point.
Yeah.
Has Yellow Sauce reached out to you to do Through the Fire and Flames yet?
That's actually, I have them blocked specifically so they don't. No, I'm just kidding.
So are you guys at all concerned about, like, with COVID going around, having people in your space that could potentially be carrying the virus, or have you thought about this? What kind of safety protocols, anything like that?
We are taking as many precautions as we absolutely can. So we've got the normal sanitizer stuff, the 6-foot thing, and we've got some packages of unique microphone covers for every person who comes in. And we may go as far as to put up some kind of dividers. I'm not entirely sure how it's going to work. And honestly, the first few offers, or I guess the first few things, have rather been to just embarrass us. People have paid charity or donated to charity just so that we embarrass ourselves. They've chosen not to take in part. So we're doing Robin Hood Men in Tights coming up. I think we got a Jonas Brothers request today.
Yes. A Jonas Brothers Christmas song.
Nice.
We'll see. But
so you guys don't have to learn that one. You already know that one, right?
by heart. Yeah. I mean, if it comes down to it that people don't feel comfortable with us being in the basement wearing masks while they sing on the other side of a divider, we could actually run a microphone through the attic, which is where the studio is, while the band plays in the basement.
Yep.
It's kind of a different experience, but we want to, as well as we can, give people options, whatever it takes to feel safe.
Awesome.
Cool.
Yeah. Now, besides monetary donations, are you guys collecting any, like, I know a lot of places aren't accepting like clothing donations and things like that because of the virus. Do you know if Jericho Road is currently accepting like winter gear and stuff like that?
When I spoke to the representative there, they said that they would take that stuff. It's not a huge part of what we're going to be doing.
Mhm.
We've done that in the past when we've done house shows. For any sort of donations like that, we recommend West Side Food Not Bombs. They're people that are on the ground working directly with people, like Trey from Voice of Dissent. Like,
Yeah.
he's someone people could hit up. Like, Trey is always working with people, helping people, like anything like that.
Okay.
Go right to Trey.
Okay, cool. So West Side Food Not Bombs, if you were thinking of donating any winter gear or anything to this cause, you know, check out West Side Food Not Bombs instead. All right. So, what are some songs that you guys are like, I really fucking hope that nobody, like, what if somebody asks you guys,
I don't know if they want to answer this question.
what if someone asks you guys
Give it a
to do
shot.
Toto Africa? Like, is that
I would absolutely. Actually, my senior year of high school, we did that for choir. I'm hoping somebody picks Africa.
oh my God.
So somebody, I don't know if they were serious or not, but I'm hoping they're not, because you know the drunk guy at the bar that always says play Freebird.
Yeah.
Somebody just dropped like $100 on Freebird for us right now.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Let me tell you right now, I am not that good at the guitar.
Just do your best. You'll be fine.
I'm gonna resort to the kazoo, I think.
Oh my God, beautiful.
We have Lady Laura Moore in our chat, and earlier in the show she said that Karina is a better musician than I am, and I'm like, yeah, I suck at guitar. I know I'm
Yeah.
not a great musician.
No, we know that.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
you
why
know,
we're
we've
in
heard Living
podcasts.
Brain Dead.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
I love Living Brain Dead. I think you guys are awesome. I like listening to you guys on Spotify pretty regularly.
Well, I
Fuck
appreciate
yeah.
that. Jay actually gave Brian some advice on how to make our EP sound a little bit better, so we appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, I hope it was good advice, but you never know.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. I make no guarantees. No, I'm just kidding.
So the last time I saw you guys, or at least like really hung out with you guys, like specifically to hang out, you guys were playing with the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones,
Oh, it's been a minute.
and I was at
Over a year.
Yeah, I was at Black Dots for Record Store Day last month, and I happened to pick up the latest Mighty Mighty Boss Tones album. The guy goes, "Oh yeah, I just saw them, and I saw them on this tour." And I said, "Yeah, I was with their opening band On the Cinder," and he unbuttons his flannel. He's got an On the Cinder shirt on underneath the flannel, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, those are my boys. Yeah, I hang out with those dudes." And when I posted it on Instagram, the album, the Boss Tones were like, "Hey, On the Cinder were great." So
We actually had like a little silent like a hurrah, the moment in the end of the 80s movie where everybody jumps up and throws their fist in the air.
got the freeze
Yeah.
frame.
Yeah, that was a fun time. I actually picked up the same record that at the show,
Right.
the new Mighty Mighty Boss Tones record, as a gift to a friend that loves them. They're his favorite band. And I hustled around and tried to get as many members as I could to sign it. And I got most of them. And then I also got caught up in this weird like photo op with Dickie Barrett and my wife, where Dickie was like, he's not that big. Like, he's like powerful force, but he's only like 5'6" or something. But he's just really. So he's like putting his arm around my wife, and I was like, I'm the one that wants to be in the picture though, man. Like,
Didn't he just kind of like
It was
stumble into
fun.
that picture too? Like you had no idea, and all of a sudden Dickie Barrett's like, "Yeah, okay, I'll take a picture with you." Is that what happened?
Yeah, I kind of had to like get into their picture, but it was pretty fun.
We got
It was-
Nate from the Barksdales in the chat told me nice shirt.
Yeah. Like, I feel like you're like high on the list of you both are high on the list of local music supporters, and it's really awesome.
Thanks.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, we try.
Well, even before I got into the band, like my whole thing was I want to support local music. Like I hadn't been in a band in like 10 years, but I'm still doing the podcasts and trying to do whatever I can to hopefully get some people to hear some new music and get out to the shows and you know, hear things they might not hear otherwise.
Right.
And now I'm in a band, so it's like, okay, now I really want people to start coming out to shows, and of course we got to have shows first.
Well,
Right.
there's
Hopefully-
live streams, you know.
Hopefully soon, yeah.
Speaking of live streams, are you guys thinking of like streaming a collection of your live karaoke situations?
Well, so the actual streaming aspect, because we're doing like a full band recording, you know, a bunch of mics up and everything, to stream that much is a little tricky.
Mm-hmm.
And in the past, I've seen sort of varying levels of success. So it will be aired, and like, but it won't necessarily be at the exact time that it's happening.
On.
Plus with people's schedules and stuff, we may end up actually doing the shoot at any hour whenever it works for people after work or whatever. So it's definitely going to be up. We're shooting for like multicam footage and a full studio mix. But we also want to sort of like have a release schedule for it. And you know, when somebody wants to shout out to their mom and stuff, we want to make sure their mom's available.
That's really sweet of you.
Yeah. So all of that will be put on the event page. I think it's just OTC donation drive.
Okay.
You go like say going or interested, that'll keep you involved with what's going on with our efforts, and that's where the videos will be posted first. So check out the event page, and there will be hopefully some fun stuff. Hopefully people will really bend over backwards to just really like sing their hearts out for this.
Oh man,
We'll
Joe,
see.
can I borrow $60?
What would you sing with them?
Misery Business by Paramore.
Oh, that's
Whip that out.
Okay,
Right.
let's do it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I really can't sing in her range, so I don't know. We'll think of
You can change the
something.
key.
Okay. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Cool.
great.
Work it out.
Get your,
Nice.
We'll suit up and go in, and we'll get our hazmat suits on, and
Yeah. Yeah. Very cool.
That's the next step in the lockdown is wearing the hazmat suits, I think, right?
Around the house,
Yeah, everywhere.
in the shower, right?
Yep.
I'm thinking we'll like sew the hazmat suit inside of a very tasteful onesie. Then we'll start marketing on the Cinder onesies.
You should do that. I would wear one.
Mike, write this down.
That would be hot.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So what is the Living Brain Dead's up and coming plans here? Are we gonna have shows again? Can we do a show together?
Yes, absolutely. When there's shows again, I put it out there. I put it out into the universe on Facebook. I said, Living Brain Dead, On the Cinder, and Shambles on a bill together. We need to make that happen when
We have to.
when it is safe to do so, of course.
Sure.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good time. It sounds like a sloppy time, but a good time regardless.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's a Tudor Lounge show for sure.
Yeah.
That's probably what we'd all be doing right now if it wasn't for COVID.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
We did that a couple years ago.
You guys were on my Thanksgiving Eve show a couple of years ago, and then I did the one. I played the one last year, and we would have absolutely done another one this year, and that would have probably been a bill I would have tried to put together. So
Yeah.
But yeah, when we're able to, that's I already put it out there that's what I'm looking for. My singer is in the chat, Kevin. He says, "I'm officially excited."
Excellent.
Kevin's awesome.
Excellent.
Can you post a chat for your show? Can I jump in there?
Yeah, it's
It's YouTube or Facebook Live,
yeah. I mean, there's
Twitch.
3 different chats for the show. So.
I always listen to it after the fact, but
Oh.
I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there, and I'm gonna be that annoying bug up your ass.
We have a couple of those.
Yep.
You need people like that, though. They
Oh
could
yeah.
Oh yeah.
energy, you know?
It's our backbone.
They make the show fun.
Yeah.
So- No, you go this time. I interrupt everybody.
No, I wanted to talk about the music that we're going to be playing pretty soon. You guys record all of your own music.
Yeah, we're actually in the process of putting together a new record. Well, it's a 7 song, so it's sort of like an EP slash record. But we timed it at about 21, 22 minutes yesterday, so it's a pretty good length record.
Very cool. When is the likely release date?
Mike, this one's on you, bud.
Next year
Next year?
or after that.
Okay.
Next year.
Good
Next
answer.
year for sure.
Good
Okay.
answer.
Well, when you think about next year, you do have the whole year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. There's probably going to be one after that. So
No,
we'll see how.
Maybe the Mayans
see how it
got
goes.
it wrong, and it wasn't 2012. It was 2021 when the world really
You
ends.
just forgot to carry a 1.
They forgot to carry a 1. It happens to the best of us.
we got so everything's tracked, everything's in the process of being mixed. And we'll once that, then there's the release plan and all the logistical crap that goes into that. Flower House Records, which is Mike's doing a lot of the logistical advertising and the business stuff for Flower House Records, and he's doing a great job. All we need is a band that's be more than just us. We need a second band to be on our label.
I'd say we volunteer, but my bass player started a label to put ours out. So.
I think that's,
Oh,
Well, you guys could like swap. You could do like a side project on each other's labels.
Yes.
we could do a comp.
Yes.
Oh.
That we can do.
Actually, you guys mentioned Lucky 33 earlier. They're starting their own record label with some folks from the Punksylvania Festival,
Okay.
which will be in Pennsylvania somewhere. It's in August next year. Met some of the people running it. They seem really awesome. It's called Allegedly Records. They're also doing lots of compilations. We should send them all the spam we can. Everything. It's like, put out my band. I sent them an email about like how we're looking for 401ks to be, on their label. Just see what they're willing to do for their clientele.
Well, if you don't ask, you don't know.
Right.
what kind of retirement packages you offer,
Exactly.
health
Right.
insurance.
Right. I mean, you guys are punk rockers. You plan to be pretty fucked up pretty young.
What do you mean plan to be? We're already there.
We're over here drinking Truly.
I know.
We're sitting here
Yeah.
during the song break. We brought them into the call, and they're just sitting there with their Truly cans. Like, exactly.
Yeah, we live clean,
What
you know.
flavor you got? Is that kiwi strawberry kiwi?
This is raspberry lime.
Oh.
Mike's rocking the
I've got
lemonade.
the lemonade lemon, and I don't really like these, but
Does it taste
Feel
like a Mike's?
yes, it does.
Okay, cool. I remember drinking those when I was like 15.
They didn't have Truly.
Yeah, it's funny how that went full circle.
Yeah.
That everyone is now drinking wine coolers
Yeah.
when that's what everyone got made fun of for.
These are
15 years ago.
healthier than PBRs.
Well, there's fruit in them.
This is true.
Oh,
They would
There's-
be drinking PBRs if they weren't drinking Trulies, I'm
Right.
sure.
this is the expensive and healthy route. This is us taking care of ourselves,
Yeah.
in punk rock form.
Yeah.
I never
definitely.
even heard of Truly until I started hanging out with On the Cinder. And then
Yeah.
there's just empty boxes full of empty cans just all over the place.
So much for
Well,
hiding our
Maybe
Like, what even is that? And I wasn't drinking any. I had already stopped drinking by that point. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't even know what this is.
They're
you missed the boat. It's
I
okay.
guess.
not missing much. It's like for people who you know when they do the Hollywood fad diets and like you think you're losing weight and they're like, you can eat anything you want as long as there's not bread on it. Then you see them just mash a fried chicken into their face whole. That's what smoothies are. They're like a faux version of being healthy.
It's like the Atkins diet where you can live on bacon and eggs and just shed
Mhm.
weight.
Yeah, I don't know if that works or not, but I would be very surprised.
At the risk of jeopardizing this upcoming show we're talking about, we're hypothetically booking right now. Kevin's in the chat and he says, "F truly, the claw is the law."
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
Mike's face froze in the chat. Is he?
So Kevin better check his sources for drinking Truly.
Yeah, oh, there he goes. He's moving again.
I feel like there should be like a drinking game with Truly and the same drinking game with Claw, and see just to see what happens.
This
Like
is
play
a
some claw
opportunity.
pong, you know?
Oh,
This is Claws versus Trulies.
Yeah.
This is an opportunity. We can get creative here.
Yeah.
And then we'll have to do it, you know, socially distanced. So we might as well put up like a hazmat curtain sort of thing.
yeah. We'll have to dunk the ping pong ball in hand sanitizer.
Yep. It's extra alcohol. It's fine.
She's
Yeah.
not wrong.
Yeah,
But
everyone
when
will
you
come
go
away.
blind,
sick
don't
from
wonder
that.
why.
So speaking of which, so now we got to add Paramore to this list.
Oh, jeez.
But Joe, if let's say hypothetically, if you're going to do a cover with us, what's your choice?
Oh, geez.
It's got to be 90s hip hop.
90s hip. Yeah. Okay.
Tricky.
Tricky. Yes. I'd be
Is
down for
that-
that.
Was that like late 80s though?
That is late 80s, but still, I'd be
It
down
counts.
for that. Yeah.
It counts.
Run
But 90s
DMC.
From 88 to 2004. We know that.
Yes. Yes.
It'd just be Tyler, just doing a drum thing, and we'll be on a keyboard somewhere. I don't know.
Dude.
I was gonna say Ice Ice Baby, but Tricky's a better choice. I think.
Yeah, that's their choice. I was actually going to suggest you did Fuck the Police, but I might.
I just listened to that album this morning.
Beautiful. Yeah, we're actually kind of, we had this talk earlier. We're wondering when, like how many covers we're gonna have room to do, but then we're sort of thinking like, hey, COVID's happening. Charity always needs help, so like we're gonna go until our fingers bleed and we can no longer learn any covers because our brains have exploded.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Let's see.
Hey, you want to read the list?
Yeah, our release schedule for this right now is our friend Charles Benoit from a band called Some Ska Band from Rochester. We're doing a cover of his band song, End of the World, and Men in Tights from Robin Hood of that song title. Someone is trolling us really hard, having us play Older by They Might Be Giants. That might be a clue that we should probably quit because we're getting older. And not to mention Freebird and Like It's Christmas by the Jonas Brothers.
All right, we need to enlist a new guitarist for Freebird.
I thought we would.
It ain't me.
I thought
Don't
we'd
look at
just
me.
like rip out. We'd
I
like
think
rip
the
out some
kazoo's a
Green
good
Day
idea.
covers
Yeah,
or
kazoo
something.
will do.
Yeah, Mike, we were talking about this going in, and everybody was on board. Like this is a cool idea, and it's pretty rare that we're all in agreement with anything. But and then we're like, yeah, we'll get some like cool old school punk covers to do. Everybody's gonna be happy, and just the songs started rolling in, and I can see him shaking his head right now. The songs started rolling in, and there was not anything that remotely resembled anything we knew, or even punk rock or anything. It's just we got Jonas Brothers, Robin Hood, and the hits just keep on coming. You're the closest one with Paramore so far.
I have to study. We have to put Paramore on after
Yeah.
the. I don't.
Yeah.
She's gonna have to
I
learn.
don't actually know the words.
Did you see the Machine Gun Kelly cover?
No.
No.
Oh, look that up.
Okay.
It's pretty. I think it might actually be the song that you want to do. It's you know who Machine Gun Kelly is?
Yeah,
No.
He's the guy-
I do. She doesn't.
He's an actor.
yeah,
Oh.
He
he's
was he was in The Dirt, the Motley Crue movie.
was he?
Oh.
but I guess he does music.
What? I
Or
don't
are
think
we
he's
just
the right person.
moved?
He's
Isn't he
he's
the
a
guy? He's the guy that he was having a feud with Eminem, and he shot a video like right outside of
Oh,
Yeah.
what's that venue downtown? The really fancy one. Big
Shays?
stage. No, not that fancy.
in Buffalo.
Right by the arena. What's that place? I can't.
The Trelf?
No.
No.
Like,
I know what you're thinking.
yeah, I can't think of the name of the venue.
wait,
It's
he shot a video.
Ironworks.
Ironworks. That's the place.
Ironworks.
Yeah,
Thank
he shot
you.
it. He shot it like right outside of Ironworks. Shot a video like in retaliation to Eminem.
Yeah, he got. I think that was probably his like most. Well, the thing is, it's not. You don't get like famous anymore. It's like you get plays and views and stuff.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that probably was a hot point in his career for numerical value. But yeah, if you get a chance, he's like a SoundCloud rapper to the max.
Okay.
And but apparently he's also like an unembarrassingly unlimited minutes. He's an embarrassingly hard Paramore fan. So get ready. It's a little, I guess it depends on who you are, but it's a little cringy or it's a really great.
Okay.
All right. He also first wrestling reference he of this interview. He got thrown off the stage on Monday Night Raw by Kevin Owens.
Really?
Yes, he did.
I know who Kevin Owens is.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I
okay,
do.
Anyway, but first wrestling reference right at the end of our time here. I'm
I
getting
know.
yelled at in the chat to play music. So it is that time. You guys are pushing the OTC donation drive, and you can see that on Facebook. Just look up OTC donation drive. It'll come up for you.
All right.
Proceeds go
awesome.
to Jericho Road. And Lamplighter is available now on Bandcamp, right?
Anywhere music is produced.
All right, and you still buy the vinyl? Is that still available?
Yeah.
Very cool.
All right, yeah, I have my copy in the stacks there. All right, on the Cinder. Thank you guys so
Thank you,
much for your
guys.
time, and thanks for coming on to promote. And we'll be in touch to set up for some live band karaoke stuff. I
Yes.
guess. So,
You guys are the best. Thank you.
you guys
Thank
are
you.
awesome too. Thank you guys.
Truly
Take care.
forever.
Truly's forever, he says. All right.
Bob
Later,
Saget.
guys. Thank you so much. How do I hang up on them? There we go. End. All right.
End.
See you guys. Thanks.
Bye.
All right. On the Cinder, remove the 40-minute time limit on all future meetings. Ooh,
Ooh.
fancy. Okay, we're going to play some music from On the Cinder
Let's do
from
it.
the album Lamplighter, which I have on vinyl in the stacks there. Thank you, Chad Kincaid, for liking the stream. And this song's called The Pits on all WNY Think So Joe Show. This button.
It feels like tonight we got a full room, but we're not all here. Something's not right, can't find the face I've known. So many years. Lost to the voices, it's not the fix. Taken away with a needle prick. Never any friends with this fake claim. Got our demons, but we're all the same. All the same. Doctors, dealers, parents too. Enablers, entrepreneurs. For the pain or the fun, it's a thing to do. What's your root? There is no cure. It feels like tonight we got a full room, but we're not all here. Something's not right, can't find the face I've known. So many years. I don't need a pet, already wrote your name. On the collar of my jacket with a chosen blue. When I remember him, this burns inside my brain. Don't make us miss you. Don't make us miss you. Don't make us miss you. a fucking disease. It's a fucking disease. Get it just right as nobody does. Get it just right as nobody does. Say you're not the first and you won't be the last. Do anything just to get you back. Do anything just to get you back. The time we shed right back too fast. Time we shed right back too fast. I don't need a patch, already wrote your name on the collar of my jacket with the chosen few. When I remember him, this burns inside my brain. Don't make us miss you. Don't make us miss you.
On the Cinder on all WNY Think So Joe show.
Fuck yeah.
Mike's in the Facebook chat. He's shared the donation link there.
Yep.
Let me see if I can copy, and I guess not. I can do it from here, though. Let's do this. Copy. And I'm going to paste it in all the chats, so all
Nice.
across YouTube and Twitch and all that stuff. All that's
Yeah.
there's the link right in there. If you're watching live, it's in chat for you right now.
Cool.
And we'll share it. I'll figure out how to share it elsewhere when we post the podcast and all that stuff. So
Okay.
yeah, actually, I'll throw it in the description on YouTube.
That's a good idea.
And you can hit 716bands.com probably an hour or so after the show and find the podcast. And I'll make sure the link's in there too. So
Cool.
Laura's wishing you a happy late
Oh.
17 late happy a happy 17 late happy birthday. I think she meant
Thanks.
week late.
Thanks. I had a lovely day.
Anyway, so yeah, great charity that they're donating to Jericho Road for On the Cinder there. And I guess be on the lookout for live band karaoke from us with On the Cinder. And then if you need these links, these phone. Wait, I didn't put a microphone on that one. So you couldn't hear me talk while I had that graphic up.
Oh.
Unless you were listening on all WNY.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Now I know I need to do that sometime eventually.
How do you do that?
I just have to right click and put the microphone in there.
Oh.
So, yeah,
Is that something you can do now?
there'll be no audio for like a minute. so,
So no.
so no, I'd rather not do that.
Okay. That's okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, 17 week late.
yes, that's what
It's
she
only
meant.
like how many weeks from yours? 2?
Yeah, like a week and a half.
Friday it'll be 2.
Yeah, my buddy was like, "Oh, hey, did you guys do anything for your birthday?" I'm like, "I didn't want to do anything for my birthday except be at a show. That's all I wanted for my birthday."
Didn't somebody make you cake?
Somebody
and
made me
dinner?
cake. Somebody made me cake and then left it in the oven when they went to make cookies the next day.
I ruined the cake. I feel like such an asshole. I am an asshole. It's okay to tell me I'm an asshole.
I wonder if I can do this in studio mode. Let me try this. If I put that there and then plus, aha, I can do this. Scene,
Look at
Roadcaster.
you.
Okay, now if I get out of studio mode,
Mm-hmm.
and now if I push the button, now they can hear me.
Okay.
Okay, now they can hear me. All right, here's the phone numbers. Suicide Prevention Hotline.
Yes.
Holidays coming up. That's like the biggest time for depression and things like that. So Suicide Prevention Hotline 1-800-273-8255. 1-800-273-8255. Crisis Hotline Buffalo if you want to call somebody more local. You're having
Yep.
some issues. You need to escape domestic abuse or anything like
Yeah.
that. 716-834-3131. 716-834-3131.
Yeah.
Substance Abuse National Hotline. You're dealing with somebody who is dealing with substance abuse, or you're dealing with it personally. You can
Yeah.
call this line 1-800-662-4357. 1-800-662-4357. And the COVID hotline 1-844-863-9314. They'll help you with if you're having financial issues because of COVID.
If you need help with transportation, if you need help finding or getting to doctors, getting groceries, things that we really take for granted in, the before times.
Right. And again, that number 1-844-863-9314. I told you I would eventually make a graphic for that.
I'm really glad you did. It's
I
nice.
did. Yeah, it's got a nice little misting of rain on it, unlike the downpour on the song break.
Yeah.
video. And there's no white line. I said white line. Do you have to drink now? Or is that only when Laura says like white line?
I don't know the rules to the game. I'm
I
just
don't know.
playing.
Is the white line related to White Claw?
I don't know.
And maybe it truly is. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yep.
I just work here.
Do you?
I mean, yeah, technically I do.
I know you do.
Yeah. I put in some effort over the last couple of weeks to get things looking all spiffy. What's funny is my other camera actually looks better than this one, which is crazy because it cost like a third of what this one cost. But this one's already set up, so.
Yeah, that's true.
And this one's like fancier because it'll blur the background a little bit. I need a better lens to do it better.
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is.
It sure
Actually,
is.
I'd really like to see what that other camera kind of looks like on this. I might try and play around with that during wrestling tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
I have the hiccups.
I see this. Yeah, I bought these lights. These were, you guys remember I went on this huge rant about Amazon sending me the wrong thing and they wouldn't refund me and they wouldn't, they would have refunded me, but they wouldn't exchange. And I'm like, no, I want what I fucking ordered, not this, supplement or whatever, this B12.
Do we still have it?
I got B12 here. No, I sent it back.
Oh,
I already have B12 supplements. I take them every day.
I know.
Yeah. But I try to take them every day. I try to remember.
Well,
So I finally got the lights, and then we used them for Stream Live or Watch Live Anywhere, the
Yeah.
Living Brain Dead stream, and I didn't hit white balance on my phone, so it didn't look great on my camera, but everything else looked pretty good. I apparently should have hit the white balance thing, and I didn't have to do that on any of the other phones we set up.
Yeah.
It was weird. I don't know. But anyway, so I was like, you know what? I can set these lights up over here and then put the other one that we've been using up there. And then we got a nice little orange glow in the background there.
yeah.
We've got a floodlight. I meant to buy two of them, only bought one.
First
I'm
world
sure you've
problems.
complained about Amazon. I probably have. I don't think I have, though. I think I was like, I ordered from Amazon and I'm waiting for stuff. But I don't think I actually complained about Amazon on my gaming stream. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I should have made the NBA Jam deck orange to match the orange light.
Oh, is that an option?
I don't know. Maybe. I thought about just having the lights kind of cycle colors. And
I don't like it.
You didn't like it, so I didn't do it.
Thank you for
Yeah.
listening to my wise words.
Anyway. Yeah, so
So
charity donations on the Cinder.
we got to talk about the cat. Well, Jasmine's not here.
Yeah, Jasmine's not here. We don't
have
got to talk about the cats.
cats.
I sent my mom my mom sent a picture to us of all of
Yes.
her cats.
Is that
And-
all of them? I thought she had 7.
I don't know if it was
That
all
was
of them.
5. That was 5.
She sent us a picture of cats all on a bed.
Kitties.
And she said, and I do mean us this time because she sent it to both of us in a
It's
group
true.
chat. So I responded with a picture I took last night of 5 cats on a couch.
Yeah.
So,
They are happy campers.
yeah,
There's a blankie on the couch. They just can't get enough of it.
they were excited that I was out there for a little while yesterday.
La-di-da.
Yeah. And they're like, hey, this dude. We don't see this dude
remember
often.
him.
Yeah. So, yeah, basically. That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
And then I had chicken, so they're all like, ooh,
Yeah.
me?
Me?
No, not you.
What did you have that was chicken?
My chicken fingers from Leo's the other day.
Oh, that's right. I still have my honeybee fries.
No, you didn't miss Joe versus shipping. I was saying that Amazon eventually got me my lights that I complained about months ago. And I have not had any problems really with Amazon, so no, I haven't complained about shipping.
FedEx was pretty good.
FedEx,
this
I
week.
got my Google Stadia premium package thing or whatever, and they tucked it off to the side. It was out of view. I'm like, holy shit.
Sometimes the delivery people put it in the recycling bin though.
The Amazon guy put some stuff in the recycling bin the other day. I watched him do it, and
That's
I'm
foolish.
just like,
It's obviously a recycling bin.
well, maybe not because it was empty at the time.
Oh.
It was Monday.
It's a mail receptacle.
I guess it's a mail receptacle, so whatever. But no complaints.
No complaints this
No
week.
complaints. Joe's not fighting shipping companies this week.
You want to fight me?
You were punching me. On the Cinder can vouch for this. You were punching me. Look at this abuse.
He likes it.
I need to call the crisis hotline.
I'll let you know.
716-834-3131.
I'll let you know when it's a crisis.
Anyway.
Yeah.
No. Not fighting anybody right now. Just really having a good week.
That's good.
I'll fight Thanksgiving because I don't get mail tomorrow.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. I'm fine. I'd
Well-
order some boot laces. Those are coming
Oh.
Friday.
good.
my boot lace snapped when I went to go. Almost snapped when I went to go give you get you your prescription last
Medicine.
night. Yeah. So I was like, okay, gotta buy shoelaces, and I didn't see them anywhere I was at. So I'm just like, all right, fuck it, or order them from Amazon. I just ain't going nowhere till Friday.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you could wear sneakers.
I could.
You have sneakers all over the place. It feels like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got a couple of pairs.
Yeah, and they're just never where they go.
No.
No. There's like all this room on the shoe shelf in the front hall.
Yeah.
You want to put your sneakers there sometime, maybe?
No.
Okay, I'll do it.
Because I take them off back here and I put them on back here. So why would I leave them up there?
Break your habit.
I want to break my habit. I've been trying to break certain habits. That's not one of them.
What are some?
I've been vigilant about brushing my teeth.
Very good.
Yes.
Yes.
I was just chatting with somebody on Twitter this morning who he posted that he had to go get another filling, and he's like, "Oh, I've got so many fillings. Kids, brush your teeth." I'm like, dude, I understand.
Yeah.
You know, like I used to be terrible at this, and I'm trying to get better. I even have it so Google tells me, when I tell it to shut down the studio at night, it tells me to brush my teeth.
That's very responsible of you.
I haven't needed it. I've just been telling it lights out, so it just turns my lights off.
Yeah.
Because I have the air conditioner unplugged, so it doesn't have to turn off the air conditioner.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
now I've got this light over here unplugged, so now it's going to keep telling me, oh, this light's not plugged in.
Yeah.
So great. And but I've been remembering, like, okay, I got to go brush my teeth, and I got to go do my skincare stuff.
Your skincare routine is more healthy than mine. You know what I do?
What?
I pour rubbing alcohol on a paper towel, and then I rub it all over everywhere that I get pimples. Maybe why my pimples don't really go away.
Maybe.
I don't know. They do, though.
I got a daily moisturizer I got from Dollar Shave Club,
Yeah.
and I put it on every night.
Yeah.
When I was
It
out of it,
smells nice.
when I was out of it for a while, my face just got red.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, man, that stuff really was helping me.
Mm-hmm.
Which I already knew because my face is, like, always red, like, right up here and right in
Yeah.
here. So I was like, oh, man. So I'm glad I bought this stuff,
Yeah.
And so that's been great.
Yeah.
That's been something I've been trying to make sure I do every day, you know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to break myself of that habit of saying we when I mean I.
Okay.
So, I think I do it when I stream and especially when I'm like playing video games on a stream, because it's like we're going for this journey. We're on this journey together. Me and the people who may or may not be watching. We are on this journey together of trying to collect skate and, you know, get the 6 score or whatever the fuck you do in Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
What? Oh.
We are on this journey together to get these people to their destinations in Crazy Taxi.
Okay. I have never played Crazy Taxi.
I want to get my PlayStation 2 fixed so we can play Crazy Taxi the way it's meant to be, with The Offspring and Bad Religion as the soundtrack.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yes.
Yeah.
I always joke I have the Gray Race and I have Ixnay on the Ombre, so I have the Crazy Taxi soundtrack on vinyl.
There you go.
So I need to wear a mask just like Kane. No.
What?
So the Undertaker's final farewell was on WWE the other night.
Real?
Yeah. So and they had like all these old people that have had to do with the Undertaker's career over the years, like Shawn Michaels was there, and like the Godwins were there, and just a bunch of like the Godfather and just a bunch of people. And then Kane comes, and they're all just dressed like normal. You know, some of them are wearing suits, some of them are wearing T-shirts and jeans. And Kane comes out in full gear. Like, okay, why is Kane in full gear and everybody else is, The joke on Twitter is, everybody told him, no, we're all going to wear our gear. It's cool.
Oh, man.
Undertaker is the Kiss of wrestling. Okay, I can see that. He came out, he had these like Tesla coils, and they were playing his theme song. To the lightning bolts are coming out of Tesla coils, and it's playing his theme song. I'm like, I didn't know Tesla coils could do that.
I didn't either.
Yeah. And Brian goes, well, everything has a frequency.
Oh, Brian. Shut the fuck up.
I love Brian.
I love Brian, too.
Yeah.
I feel like he lives right around the corner, and I never see him.
He does live right around the corner, and you do never see him.
What's up with that?
I don't know.
We should have him over for some cookies and tea.
That over there, that's all his fault.
The record collection?
Yes.
Didn't we decide that it was me and Allison's fault?
Okay, yes, it was you and Allison's fault. He doesn't... This is like his first actual retire... Well, I guess not. Never mind. If you're going to say that, though, Terry Funk is the Kiss of wrestling. Anyway. Yeah, no, it was absolutely your fault. Your sister giving me 3 vinyl.
Yes.
And you and your sister buying me a record player. And it's
We did.
okay, well, I guess I need more records now.
Yeah.
And then me buying a much more expensive record player, and like, okay, now I definitely need more records.
Yeah. Makes sense.
And now I've got over 300. So I got more on the way.
How many?
Right now, I think there's 4 in the mail.
What are they?
The new Billy Joe Armstrong No Fun Mondays record, which is all the songs he did, the cover songs he did in quarantine.
That's kind of cool.
There is Snoop Doggy Dogg Doggy Style.
Oh.
Because
we were listening to
it was the anniversary of that the other day.
That's right.
Same day as Guns N' Roses Chinese Democracy and Metallica Live Shit Binge and Purge.
Wait, what anniversary is it of Chinese democracy? Like 10?
12.
Who celebrates 12?
Nobody's. I did, because it's like, oh, hey, this record came out on this day.
Oh.
It's not a celebration. It's, hey, this is a thing that happened in history on this day.
Okay.
So, and so the Snoop Dogg, I mean, that was, what, 27?
I don't know. But every
Came
day
out
is
in
a
like
reason to
93?
celebrate that record.
Well, sure. So I was like, hey, I know another record that came out on this day. Let's listen to Snoop Dogg. And then I'm sitting there like, I need this on vinyl. And then I bought it on vinyl.
That was that.
And Weird Al Yankovic Mandatory Fun is another one that's coming.
Okay.
And what's the other one? The Sweet.
Ballroom Blitz.
Yeah, that song is on it Desolation.
I don't care about anything else that's on it.
The
I
album-
just care about Ballroom Blitz.
The album Desolation Boulevard. I've got the album before that one in my collection.
How is it?
It's not. I don't know if I've listened to the whole thing yet, but it was pretty good from what I have listened to.
Okay.
I definitely listened to some of it because it was part of that big collection, and it was like, oh, the Sweet. Like, I like the one song I know by them, so let me listen to. Let me keep this one.
Yeah.
And I had to like kind of just play it and make sure it played, which is, you know, why I had to give up a few of them, is because, oh man, these don't play at all.
Yeah.
Really, like ZZ Top Eliminator I had to get rid of. AC/DC Back in Black was another one I put back, and it's
Oh,
like,
that's too bad.
but I already own it, so it wasn't a huge loss.
Oh, that's also too bad.
And then there was Quiet Riot, Mental Health.
Cool.
And I'm like, why do I have to put this one back? So now I'm like, I got to keep an eye out for that one.
I'm
But
sure you'll find it.
I did get ZZ Top Eliminator. I grabbed that a week or so ago.
Okay.
Yeah. I had a huge, like, 7 vinyl day last week, and was like, oh, okay, this is a good day, because I got Less Than Jake, and I got, like, Suburban Legends.
Yeah, I remember.
Like, didn't know what I was getting, because it was from my vinyl.org subscription. And I'm like, I don't know. I just told them, pick them. And I got a band I never heard of. It was like their first album. I can't think of the name of the band. Wasn't bad, though. And then it's like, I saw the Suburban Legends record, and I'm like, Karina, look, you're on the phone with your mom. I'm like, look, and you're like, you know. And then I come out with the Less Than Jake record. I didn't realize it was Less Than Jake at first until I read the note that came with it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, this is Less Than Jake? And I didn't even see that it actually says Less Than Jake on the cover.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw it on the spine, and I brought it out. I'm trying to show you the spine, but you saw the cover, and you're like, I know that album. Yeah, Less Than Jake, you know. So, yeah, so that was cool. And then I also got, I think, like, ZZ Top Eliminator, Billy Joel, the Piano Man, Steppenwolf Greatest Hits, and I can't remember what the other one that was in that shipment was, but
You have such diverse taste.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I'm excited about vinyl. I'm excited about music. I just love music, and just listening to music and consuming music, and just, like, my love of music has grown since I got a record player and started a record collection, because now I'm buying shit that I wouldn't buy.
Right.
You know, like, I would not have a single Billy Joel fucking song on CD.
True.
Let alone, what do I got, 4 or 5, 6 albums now? You know? Huey Lewis and the News, I wouldn't have bought that on CD.
That
And
just
now I own
reminds
two
me
their
of
albums.
American Psycho. Did you see that movie?
I've seen that part of that movie, and I have also seen Huey Lewis and Weird Al Yankovic parody that part of that movie.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I mean, like, a lot of these albums, I wasn't buying Molly Hatchet on CD, but I bought them on vinyl.
Why not?
Well, so I have a Molly Hatchet album on digital, and it's not the one I have here.
Oh.
But I saw this one, like, when the record stores first opened, and Brian and I went to Revolver, and I'm like, okay, Molly Hatchet flirting with disaster. I like that song. Got to have this album. So I'm constantly buying stuff I would not have bought before.
Yeah.
In an effort to be like, okay, let's hear this. Let's see what this is. Let's get to know this better. Like, that's why I own Point of No Return by Kansas. It doesn't even have Carry On My Wayward Son on it. I bought it for Dust in the Wind. I'm like, I like that song, and I like Carry On My Wayward Son. Maybe the rest of this album would be good. Spoiler alert, it's okay. It's not great. It's not going to be my first choice to put on. I bought Jackson Browne because I saw him on The Simpsons, and I'm like, I don't even know what this dude sings. So I bought his album, one of his albums.
You're so silly.
And it's like, oh, okay, this guy. I think he's the Running on Empty guy, isn't he? Yeah, because isn't, like, who's running against the wind? Is that Bob Seger? It's either Running on Empty or Running Against the Wind. But I bought the Jackson Browne album because I'm like, oh, okay, that. I have a Jim Croce record that was part of that collection. I'm like, okay, I know the song, Bad Bad Leroy Brown.
Yeah.
Like, I like that song. I'm going to grab this record. And I've listened to that record like 3 or 4 times now because it's just like, I know a lot of these fucking songs. And they're all good. But yeah, so, I'm digging having a record collection because it's getting me to buy stuff either that I wouldn't listen to before. Against the Wind was Seeger. Yes, okay. That either I wouldn't buy before or that maybe I had before and haven't had it for a while, like that Boys to Men record I got last week. Okay, Laura's right. It is time for music.
Ooh, what are we going to play?
Jen DeSantis, she was in the chat earlier.
Yes, she was.
And excited that we're playing one of her songs. I think this is a relatively new one, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know.
I know it was on your list for last week. And
Then probably.
it kind of carried over to this week because we filled up last week's list pretty quickly. So this is Jen DeSantis, and this song is called I Wanna Know on All WNY Think So Joe Show.
I fight a lonely war in my head against the best that's haunting me. Go through the motions, feel like ghost I was never the cup of tea. I wanna know.
Jen DeSantis on old WNY Think So Joe show.
Awesome.
Yes.
There's all these false finishes in that song. And then the one that was actually the end, I really didn't think it was going to be the end. I was like, no, it's going to keep going.
I had listened to the song earlier, programming it, and I told you, I said, there's a lot of false finishes in this song, and you're like over there scrambling to put your headphones on. I'm like, no, still got 10 seconds left. You know?
Good shit, though. Good shit.
Yeah.
Greg Burt's mom, Carol, is in the Facebook chat, and she says, Happy Thanksgiving, Buffalo. She's in Florida. Must be nice.
So when I looked, and Jackson Brown is running on empty.
Yeah.
And he's in the stacks right before Buckner and Garcia, who's not Jerry Garcia, Karina.
Can eat a fucking dick.
I would not have Pac-Man Fever on fucking CD. You have to have that on vinyl. That's like the only
Yes.
fucking way to own that album,
Yes,
right?
it's true.
So,
It's a really good record.
yeah, absolutely. I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
I remember when I bought it, and you're just like, "Oh, you bought Jerry Garcia on vinyl? That's not the Garcia." And then Jerry Garcia didn't do fucking Pac-Man songs. And
Why wouldn't he?
And I had to look it up, and sure enough, I was right. It's
Why wouldn't
Gary Garcia, not Jerry.
Well, I would like to see Jerry Garcia do a cover of Gary Garcia.
I'd like to see Jerry Garcia do anything because he's dead.
Why do you got to bring that up?
Anyway.
Why you got to bring that up?
Anyway. There is some Jerry Garcia up there, though.
Yeah,
Working Man's Dead. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. See, there's a little bit of everything up there. I wouldn't own a Grateful Dead thing if you paid me before.
You have a Glassjaw record up there, too.
I do. That one's not... I didn't even... You know what? That one's not even listed on my Discogs because that one is yours.
You're embarrassed.
I don't particularly like them.
I know you don't. I don't particularly like Metallica. I like it when people cover Metallica. I think there should be more of that in the world. So maybe they should just write songs.
We had this conversation last week, and I erroneously said Tainted Love.
Yes.
Because I was talking about covers of Depeche Mode songs. I did not mean Tainted Love. I was thinking of Personal Jesus.
Mm-hmm. I'm pushing your keyboard in so that I can move my legs.
I see that you're pushing my keyboard in.
All right, here.
Anyway.
I fixed it. All
yes,
better.
she did. Yes, she did.
All better, you big baby.
Anyway.
You big baby.
So yeah, that's but yeah, that's a great reason to have a record collection is to get more into music.
It is. It is.
You know, and you can find a lot of these. When are we covering Metallica? We tried that. It didn't work. it didn't. It went over like a fart in church.
That's not where you're supposed to fart?
No, apparently not.
Oh, no wonder weddings and funerals are so awkward when I'm there.
Yeah.
Especially the weddings. Everyone's smiling and then they're not. I don't specifically go to churches to fart. Something about them makes me want to.
Sure. We did it wrong, obviously, he says.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure Karina appreciated it much more than the song that it replaced as a cover. So
What? Oh.
I was like, do you really want me to tell you what I was?
No, you're good.
Yeah, anyway.
Good. Yeah.
So I'm liking looking at us this week with this new lighting setup and everything.
Yeah.
I think it
I like
went-
the shelving, except for we need to put something pretty here and here.
I thought about just covering it with a black like I have a muslin backdrop.
Yeah.
I was just gonna cover it with a black backdrop.
Why don't you put something cool there? You got all kinds of cool stuff.
Because records are gonna go there eventually.
But they're not there now.
But they will be eventually.
Uh,
I had to go find a book to put there. Because it's like, do I put Metallica and Lou Reed Lulu here? Because I did that during a Twitch stream the other day.
yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, don't mind that. the shelf's a mess. So I just put it there because it was the easiest to access thing. Because I don't know where the fuck to put it. It's not a vinyl, so I don't want to put it up with the vinyl.
Yeah.
So I actually told the story of that on Instagram when I first got it. It was, it's a double CD and it comes with 2 books. And I didn't know that the first time I saw it, which was at Revolver Records. And I said, Brian, they got Lulu. Because he was looking for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, dude, they got it. Here, you take it. He's like, really? Thinking it's Metallica and I would want it?
Right.
I'm like, no, dude, you've been looking for it. You take it. And no, this isn't Tony Hawk. And I thought I clicked off of that, but whatever. I don't care. Anyway. So I tell Brian, like, no, you take it, dude. You've been looking for it. So he takes it, and he's super excited. And we get to the counter, and they're just like, you know, this is a CD, right? He's like, really? They're like, yeah, we'll void it off. And he said, no, I'll take it. And then he tells me in the car, he's like, I don't own a CD player, dude. And so I found it for like $20 less than he paid for it. Like, okay, guess I'm buying it now.
Right.
Before I can't get it on CD either, because it's already hard to get on vinyl.
Yeah.
Which I'm finding out now that Weird Al Alpocalypse is hard to find on vinyl now. I should have bought that when I had the chance.
When was that?
When it was like, when Mandatory Fun first came out, like those two albums were everywhere. And then I'm like, I want to buy more vinyl. So I'm like scrolling through Brian's Discogs collection. And I'm just like, ooh, Weird Al Alpocalypse. I got to buy this. And then I looked and I couldn't find one for less than like $40. I'm like,
Ouch.
I'll buy Mandatory Fun instead.
Yeah.
So, hey, look, it's Fake Brian. Hi, Fake Brian.
Hi, Fake Brian. We missed you.
Yeah. Anyway. so yeah. I was sitting, but yeah, I've been, my whole point of wanting to buy more vinyl is not to fill the shelves, but because I bought inner sleeves and I want to use them.
You're such a dork.
I got nice ones. They're all, there's no paper. It's all the
Yeah, I
plastic,
know.
the poly. But they're record shaped. So they're flat on top and they curve around the bottom, so they fit right into the
Yeah.
they fit right into the bag or right into the sleeve and
Yeah.
go in easier than the paper ones.
That's probably useful.
So it's like, oh yeah, let me buy these, and then I haven't had to use them. I still have some of the paper ones left too, so thought it was gonna run out. Oh well, I think I have like 7 left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when you get your next shipment, you
Maybe.
won't have them.
Sent you a message on MySpace.
Oh my God, I miss MySpace. I was so good at HTML. No, I wasn't. But I had this background and it was like the Charmin Bears. And it said like, hey kids, let's go shit in the woods.
I can picture your HTML tags now. Blink. Marquee.
Which is,
You know, that one makes them blink and the other makes it scroll across the screen like a marquee.
oh.
Those are deprecated tags, folks. Don't try those in your new web pages. Those were
No, don't try them. Try them.
those were ubiquitous tags back in the day. Everybody had those on their web pages,
Yeah.
like, and it including me. So you know, it's a trope, and we all make fun of it now, but we all used to do it.
Yeah.
My MySpace was cool. You know, my MySpace was Mortal Kombat themed.
Of course.
And I had it so I had like a top 12 instead of a top 8.
Oh, aren't you fancy?
And it was set up to look like the Mortal Kombat 2 character select screen.
Such a dork.
So like my number 1 and number 4 were like players 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was cool.
You remember Tila Tequila?
Yes.
What does she do?
I don't know.
Like now? Like what? I don't know what she did then, but I really wonder what she does now.
No idea.
Does anyone know what Tila Tequila is doing?
Wikipedia. Is she even still alive?
Oh God.
Tila Tequila. Not to be confused with Paralyzer, because the song Paralyze redirects here.
Okay.
After expressing her support of Adolf Hitler and making anti-Semitic and white nationalist comments, she was expelled from Celebrity Big Brother.
She's not.
She
even,
sounds like a winner.
She's not even white, is she? Does she have like surgery to make her eyes look like she's Asian?
her last name is Nguyen. No, her name is Nguyen. Like she is definitely
I mean,
not white.
I hate to hate on the Nazis, but you can't really be a white nationalist if you're not white.
I don't know what's she doing now. It's
Kevin says she's spreading syphilis.
probably.
Oh, that's too bad.
She owns her own line of e-liquids for vaporizers
Oh, that's gross.
and does music and supports Nazis. So,
cool.
yeah, not
I'm,
cool.
I'm really glad that we know that.
Yeah. Aren't you glad you asked?
Yep. Yep.
If you don't ask, you never know. You learn stuff on the Think So Joe show,
Yeah.
whether you want to or not.
Kevin says you can just look at the Proud Boys. I don't really understand what the Proud Boys are.
Basically, Nazis.
Yeah, but like,
They're white supremacists that Trump say are very fine people, and he wants them to stand by.
I don't like it.
Yeah, no, neither do I. Thank God that's over soon.
Soon. I mean, it's how many days do we have left?
Hey, Google, how many days till January 20th?
January 20th, 2021 is in 56 days.
56 days. Now I really want the Murder is the Case soundtrack. That's a line in the song. Ain't seen the sun in 56, or is it 66 days? I don't know. I haven't heard that song since like yesterday. So
Do you think that they used a Cricut to make this Diodario pencil?
probably not.
What do you think they used?
I don't know. Whatever you use to label pencils.
I really like your Diodario pencil.
I don't even use Diodario products, but I have a Diodario pencil.
Don't they send you Diodario strings?
No, they send me Ernie Ball strings.
That's foolish.
Well, you can choose what strings you get.
Yeah.
And I have been using Ernie Ball strings for as long as I can remember. So it was just like, I'll take Ernie Ball strings.
Yeah.
They didn't have the size that I usually, which is the like skinny top, heavy bottom, or vice versa, whichever one those are. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. They didn't have that, so I'm just like, all right, I'll take. I think I have like 11s, maybe 10s. I don't know. I don't know what gauge of strings I use. They're in a purple pack.
Yeah. Well, you'll be able to pick them out when you go to the store.
But I
you
don't
don't need to go to the store because you have a pile.
I don't have to because I have Guitar Crate.
Ha ha ha.
I get 2 packs of strings and a bunch of other stuff every month for $40.
That's pretty cool.
And it's usually, I kind of stopped paying attention in recent months, but it's usually more than $40 worth of stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It does seem to
I'm
work
starting to
out
get
that
some,
way.
like repeat kind of stuff, but that's okay.
Yeah. They probably run out of ideas.
This last month, I got a new guitar strap, and I got a thing that you rest your neck on when you're changing your strings.
Oh. So you can clean your fretboard and change your strings.
Yeah.
Just like
Like a professional?
Yeah.
Like somebody who knows what they're doing?
yeah.
That's not me. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, but you can fool them.
I just play in a band and
Right.
pretend to know what I'm doing.
Right.
It literally says that on one of my social media profiles. I think it's Twitter. ThinkSoJoE. Nope. Living Brain Dead 6-string guy, Yellow Sauce book reader guy, cynic, pro wrestling fan, Slammy award-winning, and award-winning podcaster.
Yay.
Is it my Facebook?
I don't
Somewhere
know.
I pretend to know what I'm doing. Somewhere, something. Pretending I know how to play guitar at the Living Brain Dead. That's on my Facebook profile.
Okay.
Yeah. We hit 100 chat messages today. Again.
Yeah. Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you guys. Late night with less than Jake.
What?
Have to look into this later. Late night with LTJ, first live stream event ever. Just thought playing to a bunch of cameras could be kind of weird, so we had to do some stuff to make the show more us. Super excited, blah, blah, blah. Support from Days and Days and Plasma Canvas.
Oh my God.
And that's December 11th at 7 p.m. Eastern.
is it?
Watch worldwide. It doesn't say how much it costs.
Yeah, I need to know what it costs.
I'm sure it'll be worth it, just like that Metallica one that I watched the
Yeah,
other day. That was.
yeah.
I'm still waiting to get my MP3s from that, but they said it would be like 2 weeks.
Oh,
Yeah, well, because they're gonna have the Metallica team mix the
yeah.
audio for it, which they did for all the shows on the Worldwide tour. Which is why if I pop that CD in that I got from the show I went to, it sounds just like the show I went to.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Like, yeah, they mixed it really well, and they've been doing it, which I appreciate them doing, because previous live show releases through like the Metallica Vault, just for like shows that they didn't release commercially, but were like, if you were at the show and you want to buy the show, you can buy the show. They sound like shit. I have one from like Ohio from the Reload tour, and it's just, you can hear the band, you can't hear the crowd, and it's just like, man, this is not very well produced at
that
all.
sucks.
But the only reason it was free, and I wanted a track from that tour, which was they actually in the middle of the set did an acoustic set,
Oh,
and they did the Four Horsemen. And I couldn't find a good rendition of them doing it anywhere from that tour. So I'm like, I need to get a show from that tour. And it still didn't sound great.
oh, that's a bloody shame.
Yeah. We were watching the X-Files the other day, and Mulder's like trying to push a car, and the mud comes flying up at him, right? You remember?
Yes,
And I said, I was wearing 3 Metallica shirts when that happened to me.
Yes.
That was the Darien Lake show.
Do you still have those Metallica shirts?
I do not.
Did they get ruined?
They did not.
That's good.
My girlfriend at the time wanted a shirt, so I bought her a shirt. I bought myself a shirt. And then in the parking lot, there was a guy selling a shirt. And, he's like, oh, $10. And, my one friend's like, oh, I got 9. And the guy's like, okay, cool. I'll take 9. And then my cousin's like, well, I only got 8. He's like, I'll take 8. I'm like, I got 7. I was like, all right, I'll take 7.
I wonder how low he would have gone.
I don't know, but I mean, I wore that shirt until it wore the fuck out.
That's funny.
Like it was like around the letters, it was like just coming apart.
That's great.
And but yeah, I also had my Metallica Fixer T-shirt, which was, I showed you the shirt on Rockabilia earlier and said, hey, I have this sticker. I used to have that shirt too, and wore that all the fucking time. So
Yeah.
Scott Tenorman must die. Turtle's apparently watching South Park. He just messaged me.
Oh, didn't they feed him the pubes?
Scott Tenorman fed Cartman the pubes, and Cartman, spoiler alert, fed Scott Tenorman his own parents.
That's right, in the chili contest.
Yes. I gotta say spoiler alert for probably at this point 20-year-old episode.
I don't think it's that old. Oh, it's
man, that thing goes off early.
that's my time.
Scott Tenorman Must Die is the 4th episode of the 5th season of the American animated television series South Park. It was released July 11th, 2001. So not quite 20 years.
Oh my God, I didn't think it was that old though.
Not quite 20 years, but damn close.
These are different times. You can't get away with the shit that you could get away with in 2001.
Oh, yeah, no, you can't.
But then again, 2001 was a rough year, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, that was July 11th, and then July, August, September, 2 months later.
Yeah.
That was pretty rough.
Yeah, that sucked. I don't know.
Yeah, I was at work when that happened. So.
I was in music theory class, and we turned on the TVs.
Yeah, I think we've probably talked about this on our September 11th episode. But
Yeah. That shit sucked.
Oh, it was awful. It was terrible. And I worked with Canadians, and they didn't know if they could get home. They were,
Oh, yeah.
it was just awful. Like, so, like, I can't, having to deal with that, deal with people who didn't know if they were able to go home. and are just like crying because they don't know what's going to happen if they can even cross the border to go home. I can't imagine having been in New York and living in New York and knowing anybody that may have, been on those planes or in the towers or, whatever. I can't even imagine how that would have gone. I just remember going to dinner like the next night, and somebody was like, "Oh man, I was supposed to be in the trade towers, and I didn't end up going." What's his name? The Family Guy, Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be on one of those planes.
Wow.
And missed his flight or decided not to go or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
All right. Well, speaking of crazy, this song's long, so we got to get out of here early already. So this is another song left over from last week. This is Intrepid Travelers.
Yeah.
And this song is called Funnel on all WNY Think So Joe Show. They're doing a charity thing too, I believe. You can check that out on their Facebook page, Intrepid Travelers, facebook.com/Intrepid Travelers Family. So go check that out, and we're going to play some music for you right now called Funnel, all WNY Think So Joe Show, and we'll see you next week.
Have a safe Thanksgiving, guys.
We're sailing on the water, and the mist is soaking our skin. It's like a blanket in the air, and you're wrapped up within. You're freeing up the rhythm and rolling with all the waves. It's like a fire in the sea, can't be put out for days.
Crickets are so very loud. Fireflies paint a picture frame. It all seems so very small when up against the grain.
Sunny day with water, and it funnels downstream. Sunny day with water, and it funnels downstream. Catch the right wave, it just might take you where you wanna be. I'm flying through the valley like a sparrow looking below, just surfing on the wind wherever it seems to go. Their voices paint a picture of a setting not hard to find. You can hang it how you like in the attic of my mind.
The crickets are so very loud. Fireflies paint a picture frame. It all seems so very small when up against the grain.
Sunny day with water, and it funnels downstream. 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 Guess the right wave, it just might take you where you wanna be, where you wanna be, where you wanna